There are two ways that you can absolutely save more money on your groceries than any other method, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Well, hello friend, I'm Mary Beth with At What Cost, where we are learning to apply God's truths to our everyday lives. And the best way that our family has discovered to do that is by adapting to a more minimalistic lifestyle. This video is in collaboration with Mind Your Matters, where we are going to be looking at different matters of our household throughout the month of March. And certainly tending to the matters of our household is one of the key ways that we can maintain a more simplistic lifestyle that our family so enjoys. I will link the playlist in the description below, and you can be sure to check out the other creators in this playlist because I think you'll find some helpful tips there. Now let's talk groceries. And I am just going to cut right to the chase and be totally honest. I 100% loathe going to the grocery store. It is my least favorite task to do, and I avoid it at all cost. I'm just not the type of person who gets a natural high over finding the best deal on mac and cheese or seeing the new products that are out. I really just want to get in there, get my groceries, and get out fast. But there's one thing that typically keeps me from being able to get in and out of the grocery store quickly with only the things that I need, and that is marketing. Before we dive into that, I want to talk about our first tip to save money on your groceries, and that is by using a standard meal plan with a variety of meals that you can switch in and out that will accommodate your busy lifestyle and the needs of your family. Now, the plan that I use is from Dawn at The Minimal Mom, and to be honest, friends, it is pure genius. It really is. It's the only meal plan that I could kind of almost guarantee that you'll ever need. You know, trying to find a meal plan, I could get sucked down the rabbit hole of finding every Pinterest board that has just all kinds of different binders and cork boards and index cards that really rival the card catalog at your elementary school. What I really love about this meal plan and why it has worked so well for our family is that it tends to be a kind of one and done. So once it's been set up, which Dawn has already kind of done the hard work for us, it's good to go. Unless I want to swap a meal out or I've been trying something new, I've had kind of the mental space to do that, I can add it in. And there's just so much flexibility while still maintaining those boundaries that I need to keep me on track. So let me tell you a little bit about how it works. And we are actually going to head on over to the computer to do this. Okay, let's take a look at this meal plan. So as you can see here, we have a listing at the top. So the top portion of this meal plan is all of our ingredients that we would need. And it's broken up by the different types or categories of food and some of the different places. So we would shop at Sam's Club for some of these items. Other items we just have under other here like saran wrap or tin foil, and all of the ingredients that are in this listing is directly related to our meals down here. So Dawn sets this up based on the meals that their family likes. She also has hers set up by aisles because she's very familiar with her grocery store. For our family, I really enjoy having our meals set up by different kinds of categories of meals. We have quick meals, so these are things that I can make either ahead of time or they take almost no time to make, which really is kind of just my way of avoiding fast food. And then we have weeknight meals. So these are the things that I'm going to make typically throughout the week because I do work full time. And so I need some quick and easy meals, but I do have a little bit of time to cook in the evening time and I enjoy doing it. We also have longer meals. So these are meals that take longer to make. And we would have these when people are coming over, or we just have, I have a day off during the week, or my husband wants to cook. These are some of the things that he enjoys making and that take just a little bit of extra time. And I also have a small category here for lunches. Because we do work from home, it can be really easy to just grab and go whatever and not actually make a healthy meal for lunch. Now, breakfast, I just kind of added some things in that we typically would have, but you can see that based on these meals, I have all of the ingredients that I would need. Now, there's a couple of key points with this meal plan that you should keep in mind. The first is that these are meals that we absolutely love. So I know that regardless of what I make, my family is going to enjoy it. They are also meals that I know inside and out. So there's no questioning of where the ingredients are in the store or what actually goes into it. And I don't have to put a lot of thought into making this meal. The other thing that you may notice is that I don't have to assign these meals to specific days during the week. I can just highlight or circle whichever meals that I want to make and then find those corresponding items in the grocery list and only buy what I need, which also means that if I am running late with something and I just need to get dinner on the table, I can pick from one of those quick meal categories. Or let's say for some unknown reason, I have a little bit of extra time on my hands. I mean, it could happen, right? At some point. Probably not. But if I did have a little extra time, then I could substitute out a weeknight meal for a quick meal. So there is some flexibility here, but it's still within the boundaries that help me stay on track and not have a lot of extra food that will end up rotting in the refrigerator or getting freezer burnt in the freezer. And I just have just the things that I need. Okay, lean in because we're going to have a little talk. So, did you know that there is an entire department for most chains of grocery stores that is solely devoted to figuring out every last detail of every product on the shelves, including exactly where in the store they should go? Yeah, an entire department. In fact, when I was growing up, our neighbor worked for that marketing department, and they would typically, when they were laying out a new store, look at several things in the neighborhood and the surrounding area, the buying trends, the things that really interested people, and they would set those stores up in a way that still feels familiar from store to store, but the products are placed in such a way to maximize the amount of money that you are going to spend when you walk into their store. I'll let you in on another secret too. That app that has the exact aisle number, the bay, and the spot on the shelf where you can find that product that is oh so convenient, well, it's likely a system that they were already using to manage their inventory and their stores that they have now made available to the public for your convenience. And don't get me wrong, it's convenient. It's really convenient, especially when we are resolved to sticking to the list. Now, I want to share another way that I really enjoy sticking to the list. I'm sure you've guessed it, and you're probably right. It's online shopping. Now, this video is not sponsored in any way by any of the online shopping companies, especially the one I'm about to mention, which is Instacart. Although, if anybody from Instacart is watching and you want somebody to sponsor, I'm right here. Just call me and I love your service. Now, I did mention Instacart. They do have a delivery fee and you can tip your driver, which I highly recommend because this is absolutely an indulgence and a convenience, and one that I thoroughly enjoy and appreciate, especially when we have had to do things like quarantine or somebody is sick and we can't go anywhere, which is the same thing as quarantine, but You get the gist. I love that I don't have to actually go to the grocery store to get my groceries. So there is that drawback of a delivery fee and having to tip someone. And because there is a very low possibility that we are going to have impulse buys, we are saving money there. So really, doing some type of online shopping where you're doing a curbside pickup or a click and pull or whatever your grocery store calls it can really curb some of that impulse buying that we may fall prey to from time to time. And I think it warrants a little further investigation. And so over the next month or 2 months, we are going to conduct a little bit of an experiment with how much we are actually spending on groceries and how many other items are slipping their way in there so that we can really get a good idea of how much money we could be saving and which option is really best for us. So again, be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Check out the other ladies in this collaboration. Hit the like button if you found this video to be valuable. And if you are new to my channel, I want to say welcome. You can find me here every Friday with a family minimalism video and every Sunday with a Bible study tip. Because here at the At What Cost channel, we really want to empower you to deepen your faith and free up some extra time to be able to do that by having a lot less to manage. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.